James Allen, in his public domain work As a Man Thinketh, pointed to a truth that few recognize, yet nearly all power is built upon it. Strength is not formed in noise. It is formed in silence. Most people believe progress requires constant activity. They fill every moment with movement, conversation, stimulation, and reaction. They fear stillness, mistaking it for inactivity. Yet stillness is not emptiness. It is preparation. Life does not shape a man while he is distracted. It reveals him when he is alone. In silence, thought becomes visible. Without external interruption, the mind exposes its habits. Confusion appears where clarity was assumed. Impulse surfaces where discipline was claimed. This is why many avoid stillness. It removes excuses. Solitude does not weaken a man. Confronts him. A mind that cannot remain quiet cannot remain steady. It requires constant input, constant reassurance, constant direction from the outside. Such a mind is easily influenced, easily disturbed, and easily led away from its own purpose. Silence restores command. When outer noise is reduced, inner order can be established. Thought slows. Reaction diminishes. Attention gathers. What was scattered begins to align. This alignment does not occur while the mind is constantly responding to external demands. The man who cannot withdraw cannot govern. Wealth, success, and stability all require periods of inward correction. Without them, effort becomes wasteful. Energy is expended without consolidation. Results appear briefly, then dissolve. Life does not reward constant motion. It rewards deliberate motion. The disciplined thinker understands the value of withdrawal. Not escape but pause. Not avoidance but examination. In quiet moments, standards are restored. Direction is clarified. Weak habits are exposed without defense. This exposure is uncomfortable. That is why it is valuable. Most errors persist because they are never observed clearly. Noise conceals weakness. Activity disguises disorder. Silence removes both coverings. A man who cannot sit with his own thoughts cannot command them. He remains reactive, responding to circumstance rather than directing it. His life becomes shaped by external pressure instead of inner decision. But when silence becomes familiar, command follows naturally. Thought becomes intentional rather than habitual. Desire becomes measured rather than restless. Action becomes precise rather than excessive. Life begins to feel less chaotic, not because conditions change, but because posture does. Solitude strengthens judgment. In quiet, the mind distinguishes between what is necessary and what is merely habitual. Many pursuits lose their urgency. Many anxieties lose their authority. What remains is essential. This essential core is where power resides. Wealth gained without inner quiet becomes noisy. It multiplies demands. It amplifies distraction. It increases pressure without increasing capacity. But wealth built from inner clarity stabilizes. It simplifies rather than complicates. The difference is not money. It is mastery. Those who fear silence remain dependent on external validation. They measure progress through reaction rather than result. They confuse attention with advancement. Life responds accordingly, offering movement without stability. But the man who values silence gains independence. He no longer requires constant affirmation. He no longer mistakes urgency for importance. His decisions become fewer yet stronger. His effort becomes quieter yet more effective. Life responds to this condition with cooperation. Solitude does not isolate a man from opportunity, prepares him to recognize it. When the mind is quiet, perception sharpens. Opportunity is not chased. It is noticed. And what is noticed without desperation can be used without waste. This is why many fail despite opportunity. They encounter it while inwardly disordered. They misuse it, exhaust it, or lose it. Silence would have corrected what noise concealed. Stillness precedes accuracy. The man who understands this principle no longer fears being alone with his thoughts. He uses such moments deliberately. He withdraws to refine, not to escape. He returns to action with clarity rather than urgency. Life respects this rhythm. Noise produces motion. Silence produces direction. Those who avoid silence remain busy yet unsettled. Those who practice it quietly gain steadiness that cannot be disturbed easily. Their lives appear simple from the outside, yet their progress is exact. Power grows where attention is conserved. Silence is not the absence of progress. It is the preparation for it. And preparation, once complete, never fails to express itself.